Hello, it's your sleepless god. Finally, fucking back. I know. Blame memes and video games for this one. Fuck, I went on a trail. I found so many stuff. Oh god. But I'm back with what if Naruto had the Speed Force Part 3. Last time a while ago, so I'll actually do like a really good decent recap is Nar Naruto was basically grieving. He was getting his life. He, this man that he took care of him and loved got killed. The person that his entire life was basically crushed. So he what did he do? He he basically started piecing his life back together, and uh he visited Ichiraku's guy's daughter first off before anything else, and he just grabbed her and tried to keep because the machines are trying to keep her because there's injuries and all that stuff, and they're it's not trying to keep her alive, just healing her and keeping her stable. As one of the nurses come in, she Naruto just says, if if you tell anyone I'm here, I will do the most irritating thing, just slightly. I will hide your left shoe from you until you leave from work, and when you come back I'll put it back just to irritate you. And she left as he went back to his house as uh, Kakashi basically brought an order to the to him from the Hokage to come to the Kage place. No hesitation, you gotta go, no matter what. No dilly dallying. No, let's go. Did I just say dilly dallying? I feel like a oh god. So he went to the Hokage's house as he. Oh, also forgot. Kakashi dropped off a bunch of money, a massive amount of money, for Naruto's sake at least, because he never gets this much. He's like, this is what you're gonna get every month, normally now, no matter what. I don't care if Hokage doesn't give you this much money. I will give you this much money. In his head, he's thinking this too. So Naruto went to the Hokage's house, Kage's office, I should say, not house, as he basically says you're gonna have teachers, and he says, uh, as Naruto looks at Kakashi, he's like, Kakashi's gonna teach me hand-to-hand combat. He says, no, I'm gonna teach you chakra troll. As my guy busts through the door and says, ah, I'm gonna teach you hand-to-hand combat. Like he was listening the entire time. As right when my guy and Kakashi started bickering a little bit, like old married couple, we saw a littler still have the bowl cut, and instead of wearing what he usually wears in the with my guy, he hasn't gotten to that stage yet, so he's slowly training with my guy. So he's still wearing his outfit when he was a kid, like a white kind of tunic, not tunic, but like a white shirt with some blackish pants. So he hasn't gotten to like full Lee status yet, but he's getting there. And now, let's start the video. As Naruto is looking at Lee and trying to figure out who he is. He's remember Naruto is basically the outcast, the push away. So he barely knows anyone. He barely talks to anyone, and he realized Lee's almost in the same way with him. Anytime he sees Lee, he's doing stuff. It's training. He's trying to be better, but he's also the outcast. As they two start bickering, as he walks over to Lee and he says, "Hey," and he brings out a hand. As Lee, obviously not shy, just fucking grabs that shit and just fucking bear hugs him and just says, "I see we're gonna be training with my guy." As Naruto like fucking sits backing up, like, God damn, I thought this guy would be way different from what he acts. Like, God no, that's some spiritual energy we have over here, boys. He says, yes, I'll be training with you with hand-to-hand combat. It seems like, as he says, "Oh yes, I am also." Why am I making his voice like that? But he's like, "No, yeah, I speak. I'm also in hand-to-hand combat with my guy. I hope you become a worthy rival for me." As like, uh, my guy realizes the two starting to talk, so he's like, "So, for your first hand-to-hand combat training and also body training, we're going to do 100 laps around the village." As Nara's like, mm? Can I? Should I use Speed Force? He doesn't know, but he's like, he's trying to realize like, I cannot use my full power with these guys. He's gonna have to train it off to the side a little bit, and also he realizes if he wants to keep this like a down secret, he can't even tell the Hokage. He can't tell Kakashi. He can't tell Kakashi. He can't tell anyone that is secret, and he can't show it even for an instant. That his brain reacts so much faster than anyone else. Because if he wants to, and he can, he can make anything slow down in his head to a crawl. Like, his brain reacts so much faster than anyone else's physically possible. So, my guy, Lee, and Naruto start doing training for... same with Kakashi. So, Kakashi and Naruto are also training, but it's like everyday kind of thing. So, like, Monday, it's my guy, Lee. Tuesday, it's Naruto and Kakashi with chakra control and figuring out how to control the chakra. Kakashi, even in the first lessons, realizes Naruto has so much fucking chakra that the simple jutsus that they're going to teach in the academy are not gonna work. Because he has so much chakra, it just overloads it and just kills it, basically. It's not as too little, he has too much chakra. It's gonna overload him. So, first thing he teaches him is the Shadow Clone Jutsu. And just the simple Shadow Clone Jutsu. And instantaneously, in like an hour and a half, he learns it. With ease. And now, Kakashi teaches Naruto how to use the Shadow Clones to bump up his training in chakra control and learning. And Naruto, the smart man he is, realizes he can also use this for studying and using his Speed Force, seeing how much he can push it. This is going to go on. I'm going to do a little bit of a time skip this has already gone on for 2 years, so Naruto's around 7 now. I say 5. Yeah, so he's around 7 years old now. As what is that, 2 years, as Naruto's body has been completely built by Lee, and instead of now, because it's not, they're doing the same like workouts, they're bumping it up obviously, but they're also doing sparring. So they're doing like hand-to-hand sparring training. They've been doing that for a couple months now. For a couple years, they're just building up their bodies. And now Lee is full Lee mode. He is with the green, like, he looks like Guy now. He actually looks like Guy. And Naruto comments on that a lot. He's just like, dude, if I didn't know what you looked like before, I would think you guys were fucking son and dad. As, like damn it. He's like Lee is like always getting like a little flustered with that, because he's like he believes He does. I don't know if we ever call him. God, how many people don't have dads in Naruto? Does Lee not have a dad? I'll figure that out later. But he's like, he always like loves his sensei like a father. So yeah. So he's like, of course, he is my second father. He is my second father. As my guy is teaching them hand-to-hand fight styles and how different ways they can use it, and also how they can make their own. As Naruto makes a different type of fighting style called Naruto is an idiot, so he made it dodge don't tell. His basic idea from this is a good defense is a great offense, or a good defense is a good could be a good could be yeah, I think I said that right. Good defense is a great offense sometimes. So sometimes it just matters how you use it. So how it works is almost like it's a mixture of just brutal combat with dodging and just being an absolute idiot, because his brain can react so much faster. So like Naruto's brain is so fast that even like a third a man with like highest like reaction speed in the world, who has the Mangekyo Sharingan, or let's say let's bump it up, has a Renegon mixed with a like Byakugan, could not sometimes see how the fuck he did this shit. His reaction speed is right now. His speed is at light speed. That's his limit. He can go to light speed. I'm going to make him go faster though. And his reaction speed is faster than that. His reaction speed is faster than light speed. It has to be. It has to be, because for his reaction speed to dodge stuff when he's going that fast, he has to be at or above. And I'm thinking he's above light speed. So he's right now just dodging everything. And it's called, what he does is he dodges and then moves people's bodies in ways where it's harder for them to keep on moving, and easier for them to attack him again. So him and Lee, when they spar, it's a fucking combat-oriented death match. It seems like it's every Friday. Every Friday they spar, and it's a fucking god tier death match. Because Lee knows how Naruto fights, and Naruto knows how Lee fights. So the entire time they fight, it's just, oh, you think you hit me? Nah, I turned my head a little bit too much. Fucking got past. I smelled your fucking feet though. Oh, you think you punched me? Nah, took it. Because Lee has a lot more durability. Like, he can take a lot more punches. And Lee has been learning the 8 gates a little bit. He's knowing what they are. And Lee's has been already putting on weights. Naruto's also putting on weights, but instead of just putting on his legs, he's putting on his arms too. So there's like, instead of like the big weights that Lee has, it's like tiny little weights that are about the same amount of weight, but are just like all over his arms with this little, like, with his sleeves up, and all over his legs with his sleeve. Like, he doesn't have like the giant pouch that Lee has with his legs. He just has like he has like the simple, this is like full pants on basically. So it's simply covered. As when they fight, it's incredible because like Naruto's dodging style with his like fast even attacks, but they don't do like a lot of damage. They just hit certain points that make it like stomach, leg, shoulder dislocate, nose sometimes, but with Lee's just straight durability, he can fucking take that shit and keep on going. So it's like hours on hours of who's basically who can get tired the most, and both of them has incredible stamina. So it's like fuck no. Okay, after all of that, it is academy time, and they both go into the academy, and Lee and Naruto are actually in separate classes for very direct reason. Lee and Naruto are in separate classes because Mike Guy and also Kakashi really knows. Did I just say no knows? Like I just fucking repeated the same word twice? Don't worry, I've been off for a couple of weeks. That if these two ever were in the same class, their strength, their incredible power, even at this age, because Lee now has competition that is not just Ibiako user, who is actually a fighter, who would fight in the same style. He is a lot stronger now than he was in his other current counterpart. Other universe counterpart. That's what I'm saying. So right now, and also Naruto's top tier. Right now, he's in another level of godlyhood. Now, when he walks in to the first day of the academy, he instantly looks at one girl and one girl only. He looks at actually 3 girls, and he like measures them out. He looks at Tenten for a little bit, but he realizes like, no, that's not gonna work. He looks at Hinata, fucking trash can. I'm joking. For all you Sakura lovers, no, and what the fuck? Who's Sakura's friend? The blonde chick in the back. He doesn't know his name either. So he's like, he knows Hinata because of the last time he saw her, he beat up a couple of the guys. Because this is when he was training. He looks at the other girl with the pink hair, and like he's just like, oh, god damn, she's ugly as shit. Fuck. He's like, so there's a chair right by her, and there's a chair right by and there's a chair right by the blonde chick. And he instantly just walks past both of them. And he sits with his friends, Shikamaru. Yeah, sits with Shikamaru basically, because Shikamaru looks up and realizes Naruto's wearing baggy clothing, like a lot. Like it's pretty baggy. It's nothing too baggy where it's noticeable, but it's baggy-ish. And Shikamaru is a strategist, so he's like, baggy clothing equals blank. What is blank? Yeah, he's like, spin wheel of fortune. He must be putting something into his clothes that that needs to make him less, more stuff hidden. Number 2, he's actually incredibly muscular, but he wants to hide it. Or number 3, maybe weights. And he's like, all of these are options. We'll figure this out later. As Aruku walks into the classroom and he claps his hands and he looks over at the class and he looks over at Naruto, knowing this is going to be a difficult time for him because Naruto's already out of the classroom, running down the hallway. As Aruka says, welcome to your first year. As this is where we're going to end it off. Hope you guys liked it. I know I was gone for a couple of weeks, but I had to strategize a little bit. But I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.